we are going to work on, again, just practicing some of these different classifying shapes. So you have a sheet of notebook paper. I want you to turn it sideways, and I want you to fold it into thirds. Okay? Unfold it, and with your pencil or a marker or whatever, draw me a line down that fold on the front and the back. And then you're going to write on it just like that, okay? So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you some problems in a moment, and you are going to answer the problems on this sheet of notebook paper. So let's go ahead and give ourselves room to put our title. Go ahead and do the same thing to the back. Okay, so title 1 here in the corner, I want you to put regular polygons. Okay. Next one over, I want you to do types of triangles. Next one over, I want you to label it classifying shapes. Flip it over on the back. This one right here, I want you to label it true/false. And then this one over here, I want you to write sides/angles. Okay, this you can put, you can use a scratch paper. Okay, so back over here to regular polygons. This is what you are going to do. I'm going to show you a question. So, first, let's go ahead and label this. You're going to have 15 questions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 questions for this section, okay? So regular polygons, here we go. I'm going to show you a problem. I'm going to work the first 3 with you, and we are just going to answer them. All right, so let's look at this. Here's our work. So let's look at those first 3 problems. And ask ourselves, to be a regular polygon, all of our sides need to be the same, right? So to look at that and decide, are all of those, okay, so looking at number 1, I know that we want to say, oh, all of these look like they're about the same size, but the deal is their angles will not be. If these lines kept traveling through, they would not be. So number 1 is irregular. So I want you can just put an I, or so you can just put an I or an R. You don't have to write the whole word out. So for number 1, it's an irregular one. So I'm going to put an I. Number 2, are all these lines the same, which makes all their angles the same? So yes, they are. So this would be a regular. Here, is this regular? No, all those sides are not the same. So that one's going to be irregular. So you're just going to keep working these. Tell me I or R. Okay, so looking at them for, are they regular or irregular polygons? So finish that out. So pause the video now and finish 1 through 15. and then go to types of triangles. So types of triangles is going to only have 8 questions. So make sure you label your paper 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And we're going to follow some rules. Acute, all angles are less than 90. Obtuse, one angle is greater than 90. Right, one angle is 90. Equilateral, 3 equal sides, 3 equal angles. Isosceles, 2 equal sides, 2 equal angles. Scaling, no equal sides, no equal angles. Okay, so we're going to look at these and determine if they are acute, obtuse, right, and if they are equal, isosceles, scaling. They are going to be one of these. You got to pick one here. And you got to pick one from over here. Because that's how we name a triangle. All right. So let's look at this. Let's look at number 1. Well, it does not look like it. But if I turn my paper like this, all of a sudden, these two become like they're the same, which would make this angle and this angle the same. So, I have what? I have, that looks acute. That definitely looks acute, and that looks acute. So I'm going to say this is acute. And I have 2 sides that are the same length. Is that equal? Isosceles, aha, 2 equal sides, 2 equal angles. These are the same. Even though they're all 3 acute, but these are the same. So it's acute and isosceles. And I'm going to label it. So what you're going to do is go to number 1, and you are going to tell me it is acute I. So AI. All right, number 2. This one's kind of a large angle right there. And then acute, acute. So that's not a right angle. A right angle would be a perfect L. It's not acute. It's not tiny. So obtuse. And then, again, let's see. Do I turn it this way? This actually looks like to be a little bit longer than this one. So I'm going to say none of these are the same. They're all different lengths. So I put a 1 there, a 2 there, and a 3 there just to let me know they're all different. So I am going to be a scaling. So in my answer, I'm going to go write obtuse scaling. Just the initials. So you're going to finish these out. I'm going to show you each of these. Let me pause. I just realized something. I did not show you the questions for the first sheet. So go back to your regular polygons. And I'm going to show you all of the questions. Ready? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that goes with regular polygons. My apology. I don't know what I was thinking. Then, going back to types of triangles, here's question 1, 2. We did those together. 3, 4. So you can see that a little different. 5, 6. I like that. 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so answer the rest of those. Pause the video. And the next thing you are going to go to is classifying shapes. So make sure you are there. And there are 7 problems. I'm going to go ahead and label this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? And you are just picking which one of these matches the rule. So number 1 says it is a quadrilateral. It has 4 angles that are 90 and has 4 sides that are equal in length. Well, is a trapezoid going to have 4 sides equal in length? I'm going to go ahead and draw these shapes. So, yeah, no, that doesn't. A rectangle, 4 angles that are 90, but are all those 4 sides equal in length? Parallelogram, are parallelograms going to have 4 sides equal in length or 490 degrees? No. So the only one that has them all is the beautiful square, that club. So I'm going to go put D on number 1. Okay. Number 2, again, you are going to have, you may have one answer, you may have all 4 of them as the answer. You may have 2 choices that are the answer. You are finding all the answers that fit the rule. So it is a quadrilateral. Quad means 4 sides. Okay, so it has 4 sides and 4 angles. So does a rectangle have 4 sides and 4 angles? Yes. Does a parallelogram? Yes. Trapezoid? Yes. 4 angles, 4 sides. And a rhombus? Yes. So number 2 is actually going to be A, B, C, and D. All of them follow the rule. So I'm going to show you all the rules, and you're going to answer 3 through 7. Because number 3 says, is a quadrilateral, has no parallel lines. So quad means 4, no parallel means they're never going to touch. Like the L's in parallel, they never touch. Okay? So a rhombus, a square, a kite, parallelogram. Question 4. It is a quadrilateral, has only one pair of parallel sides. Draw your shapes. Trapezoid, parallelogram, square, rhombus. Question 5. Is a quadrilateral, does not have 4 right angles, but 2 sets of opposite angles that are the same degree. A rhombus, a rectangle, a kite, a parallelogram. Question 6. Is a quadrilateral, has 4 angles that are 90 degrees. Parallelogram, a rectangle, a square, a kite. 90 degrees, that's important. Question 7. Is a quadrilateral, does not have 4 right angles, but 2 sets of opposite angles that are the same degrees. Also has 4 sides of equal length. Okay, so answer all of those on classifying shapes. At that point, you should have this whole side filled in. Flip it over and go to true, false. And here is our, true, false. We're going to read the questions. This one has 12 questions on it. So if you'll go ahead and number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're just going to simply write a T or an F, depending on if it's true or false. So number 1, all trapezoids are quadrilaterals. Well, let me draw a trapezoid for you. And again, on my paper, I could come to number 1 and draw that trapezoid and say quad means 4. So this is true. I'm going to put a big T right there. So draw your shapes. Don't be lazy. Okay. Number 2, all parallelograms are quadrilaterals. True or false? Number 3, all rhombuses have only one set of equal length sides. So here I would draw a rhombus and see if this is true or false. Number 4, all rectangles, draw the shape, are quadrilaterals. Number 5, all squares have only one set of parallel sides, true or false. All rectangles, make sure you're drawing your shapes. All rectangles are squares. All rhombuses are squares. All squares are parallelograms. All rhombuses are parallelograms. All quadrilaterals have 4 sides. All trapezoids have 2 sets of parallel sides. And a trapezoid has angles, can be any degree. Okay, so true or false, draw the shape. Tell me true or false. Okay. Last page we are going to do. It has 12 questions as well. So if you go ahead and number your paper, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Same thing. Here are a bunch of rules. Okay. Quadrilateral, 4 sides, 4 angles. Kite, 4 sides, 4 angles. Trapezoid, 4 sides, 4 angles. Parallelogram, 4 sides, 4 angles. Rhombus, 4 sides, 4 angles. Rectangle, 4 sides, 4 angles. Square, 4 sides, 4 angles. So all of these have something in common. They all have 4 sides and 4 angles. Okay. Now they're going to tell you about the sides. So let's just look. I'm going to draw this. Let's just look at quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals, 4 sides, 4 angles. Sides can be any length. Angles can be any degree. So you're going to look at the shape and figure out if it's a quadrilateral. Okay. It can be more than one. So here's the deal. Maybe it's a quadrilateral on a kite, or a quadrilateral on a trapezoid, or a quadrilateral on a parallelogram, or a quadrilateral and a rhombus, or a quadrilateral and a rectangle, or a quadrilateral and a square. So that's your hint. All right. Because 4 sides, 4 angles, sides can be any length, angles can be any degree. So I'm going to show you the picture. And on the side, so like let's look at number 1. Does it have 4 sides? Yes, it does. Does it have 4 angles? Yes, it does. So I already know that number 1 is a quadrilateral. Put a comma there. I'm going to go and look. Is it a kite? It has 2 pairs of adjacent sides. Each pair of sides are equal length. Well, none of these seem to be equal length. So I can tell you it's not a kite. Let's look at trapezoid. Sides can be any length. Has only 1 pair of parallel sides. Well, this is parallel. Problem is these are not. Okay, so it fits right there. Angles can be any degree. Well, they're any degree. These just happen to be right. So here's what I know is this is a trapezoid. Right here, it fits trapezoid. So I've got quadrilateral and a trapezoid. Okay, so I'm going to show you the rule. Or you may have to rewind several times to go back to the rule so you can see the shape and the rules. So I'm going to show you the shape, go back to the rule. Okay. Actually, let me do this. So I'm going to show you the shape right here and keep the rules where you can see them. Remember that you are putting what it is. I'm going to give you a hint that all of them are quadrilaterals because they all have 4 sides. So you should have a Q on all your answers and then possibly one of these other ones. Okay. So we did number 1 together and it was a quadrilateral and a trapezoid. Number 2, look at the rules and find out which ones it is. Pause the video. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, when you're done with that, turn in this paper all completely filled out with your name on it. Write your name right now so you don't forget. Write your name. Turn it into the bucket.